Aloha! This is lesson 140 from A Course in Miracles with Hope Johnson. Only salvation can be said to cure. Quote, cure, end quote, is a word that cannot be applied to any remedy the world accepts as beneficial. What the world perceives as therapeutic is but what will make the body, quote, better. When it tries to heal the mind, it sees no separation from the body, where it thinks the mind exists. Its forms of healing thus must substitute illusion for illusion. One belief in sickness takes another form, and so the patient now perceives himself as well. He is not healed. He merely had a dream that he was sick, and in the dream he found a magic formula to make him well. Yet he has not awakened from the dream, and so his mind remains exactly as it was before. He has not seen the light that would awaken him and end the dream. What difference does the content of a dream make in reality? One either sleeps or wakens. There is nothing in between. The happy dreams the Holy Spirit brings are different from the dreaming of the world, where one can merely dream he is awake. The dreams of forgiveness lets the mind perceive do not induce another form of sleep, so that the dreamer dreams another dream. Let's read that again. The dream's forgiveness lets the mind perceive do not induce another form of sleep, so that the dreamer dreams another dream. His happy dreams are heralds of the dawn of truth upon the mind. They lead from sleep to gentle waking, so that dreams are gone, and thus they cure for all eternity. Atonement heals with certainty and cures all sickness. For the mind which understands that sickness can be nothing but a dream is not deceived by forms the dream may take. Sickness, where guilt is absent, cannot come, for it is but another form of guilt. Atonement does not heal the sick, for that is not a cure. It takes away the guilt that makes the sickness possible, and that is cure indeed. For sickness now is gone, with nothing left to which it can return. Peace be to you who have been cured in God, and not in idle dreams. For cure must come from holiness, and holiness cannot be found where sin is cherished. God abides in holy temples. He is barred where sin has entered. Yet there is no place where he is not, and therefore sin can have no home in which to hide from his beneficence. There is no place where holiness is not, and nowhere sin and sickness can abide. This is the thought that cures. It does not make distinctions among unrealities, nor does it seek to heal what is not sick, unmindful where the need for healing is. This is no magic. It is merely an appeal to truth, which cannot fail to heal and heal forever. It is not a thought that judges an illusion by its size, its seeming gravity, or anything that is related to the form it takes. It merely focuses on what it is and knows that no illusion can be real. Let us not try today to seek to cure what cannot suffer sickness. Healing must be sought but where it is, and then applied to what is sick, so that it can be cured. There is no remedy the world provides that can affect a change in anything. The mind that brings illusions to the truth is really changed. There is no change but this, For how can one illusion differ from another but in attributes that have no substance, no reality, no core, and nothing that is truly different? Today we seek to change our minds about the source of sickness. For we seek a cure for all illusions, not another shift among them. We will try today to find the source of healing, which is in our minds because our Father placed it there for us. It is not farther from us than ourselves. It is as near to us as our own thoughts. So close, it is impossible to lose. We need but seek it, and it must be found. We will not be misled today by what appears to us as sick. We go beyond appearances today and reach the source of healing, from which nothing is exempt. We will succeed to the extent to which we realize that there can never be a meaningful distinction made between what is untrue and equally untrue. Here, there are no degrees, and no beliefs that what does not exist is truer in some forms than others. All of them are false and can be cured because they are not true. So do we lay aside our amulets, our charms and medicines, our chants and bits of magic in whatever form they take. We will be still and listen for the voice of healing, which will cure all ills as one, restoring saneness to the Son of God. No voice but this can cure. Today we hear a single voice which speaks to us of truth, where all illusions end and peace returns to the eternal, quiet home of God. We waken hearing him and let him speak to us 5 minutes as the day begins, and end the day by listening again 5 minutes more before we go to sleep. Our only preparation is to let our interfering thoughts be laid aside, not separately, but all of them as one. They are the same. We have no need to make them different, and thus delay the time when we can hear our Father speak to us. We hear him now. We come to him today, with nothing in our hands to which we cling. With lifted hearts and listening minds, we pray. Only salvation can be said to cure. Speak to us, Father, that we may be healed. And we will feel salvation cover us with soft protection and with peace so deep that no illusion can disturb our minds nor offer proof to us that it is real. This will we learn today. And we will say our prayer for healing hourly and take a minute as the hour strikes to hear the answer to our prayer be given us as we attend in silence and in joy. This is the day when healing comes to us. This is the day when separation ends and we remember who we really are. Woohoo! I love it. That's powerful. Okay, so there were some fun places in here. Okay, so cure. You cannot cure anything by curing it at the physical level. Like, let's say, getting medicine for any sickness. Getting supplements to help make your body healthy. That will be no cure. Even any natural thing, it doesn't matter if it comes from the world to try to help the body, or any problem. Sickness is any problem, any apparent problem, sickness. The solution does not come from the world, even if it looks like it. The world is an illusion. Someone might ask me, Hope, well, what would you say to this? I had this stage 3 cancer, and then I drank my piss for a year, and I was all better. And I was like, you used the magic wand. In this case, you decided that the magic wand you wanted to use was you drinking piss for a year when you could have used an essential oil, because you can use anything you want. It's your magic wand.
Dog dewormer.
Right, dog dewormer. Right. Whatever. It's your magic wand. And it's not a bad thing to wave a magic wand. It's not a problem. This is actually necessary in the relative sense. It's just that it can't be said to cure. Only change in your mind can be said to cure. Only that, which comes from forgiveness. It says it again in here. Comes from forgiveness, okay? He has a dream that he's sick, and then in the dream he gets a magic wand. He waves the magic wand. In this case, I said drinking piss for a year was a magic wand, and that apparently did. I never really heard a story like that, I don't think. That just popped into my mind. Okay, so atonement is what heals, okay? Remember what atonement is? That's getting released from guilt. Using reason to get released from guilt, okay? Sickness where guilt is absent cannot come. That is so sweet. So it's not to make you all judgy when you get the perception that you're sick. It's to make you alert to your function in perceiving sickness, which is to deny that it has any cause or any reality or any meaning at all, because it's due to an error in your mind. It's due to guilt. So what you want is a shift in your mind. No matter what kind of apparent remedies, I would call them remedies. That seems to be the right term for it. I don't know. Remedies for these things that seem to come. But the cure is you seeing that you're projecting the sickness, and it cannot come unless your mind is holding guilt. Okay? It's holding guilt. It's kind of, you know what I feel like? It's like you set in motion interest in guilty thoughts, and they're running around in the subconscious, and they're going to pop up and show themselves to you, and that's when you're going to say, that's a meaningless thought. And that takes away the power that you gave it and let it just run around in the darkness, in the subconscious, not mind, right? You get that, Akea? That seemed good? All right. Nor are we supposed to try to heal what is not sick. Being aware that we're not healing, we're waving a magic wand. Healing is something entirely different. That way, you stay focused on your function. All right, there's another part in here. Let's see. Okay, charms of magic. Okay, our only preparation. Oh, the thoughts are all one. That's the thing. This is something that people trip out on. You guys, this is big, okay? Listen up. This is something people totally trip out on. It's as if there's so many thoughts, they're never going to get to them all. But here's the thing. They're all one. That's why you generalize. They're one thing. There's no difference between illusions. Okay? A choice to make an illusion, one illusion true over another illusion true. I was sick, now I'm healthy. They're both illusion. Healthy is an illusion. So it's an illusion of being healthy. It always is. But if it comes from a magic trick, guess what? Sickness is still brewing in your mind. What you want to do is see that there is no cause for sickness. Because if you make it true, you can't see the cause you projected in your mind and have it dispelled. All right? Take all of the illusions as one. Don't be afraid of any of them. They're one thing. That way you don't have to get bogged down. That's a way of getting bogged down, is being afraid and thinking this is too much. I've got all these, it's just right now. That thought right there that says, I've got too many thoughts running around. There's the thought right there that needs correction. You're all-powerful mind. Yeah. Only salvation can be said to cure. Speak to us, Father, that we may be healed. That's the prayer that you start 5 minutes in the morning and 5 minutes in the evening. And then you listen for the answer. And you also do that every hour. You repeat that prayer and listen for a minute, and have a beautiful practice. I love you. Ahui ho.